Everyone, and warm welcome to Skill Union Trade Channel. My name is Mekti, and as always, today is 9th November. We're going to talk about cryptocurrency market, what happened last week, what is going to happen in the next week, and what our thoughts on the future of cryptocurrency markets is going to be. As always, we start with a disclaimer telling you that anything we say or do in our channel or in our Telegram group or anywhere should not be considered as a financial advice, and in case you need one, please get a consultant to help you out. Let's start. And as always, we start with cryptocurrency number 1 and 2, and that's Bitcoin. Bitcoin hit the all-time high, reaching first time in history $77,000 per one coin. That's a historical event. After 15 years, the price from zero made it up to 77,000. That's crazy. That's a very good news though, because Bitcoin is getting into the mass adoption. Institutional investors are investing. We can see that the Bitcoin ETF is now bigger than the gold ETF, meaning that more investors are investing into it and thinking of it as a mean of saving the funds, saving for the future. The pension funds are going in. It's crazy. It's very good news. Yet there's also some stones that we should not forget about on the way while we're reaching to the 100K. Everyone is expecting that though. So as we start from the beginning, the first one is the chart of the all-time high. We can definitely see that the last all-time high, which was 73,757, we broke it. That we reached in the beginning of this year. We broke it up and now we reached 77,218 on the index. But hopefully you can see it in all exchanges. Sometimes it's a round number, sometimes it's not. Yet there's still a possibility for it to get higher because we remember our targets from the bull flat that we had before. This is 84,450 and the 98,200 in case it goes higher. And the last target, which we've seen using the bull flat formation, that's about $107,500. Those are the points are not to be considered as points to short, yet you can do it if you have some great profits, like buying Bitcoin 15K and selling it 100,000. Come on, you make great profit. You can sell some and you can use that profits for the shorting of the market on those targets only. You cannot do that earlier. I mean, you can in case you know how to, but most of the times you should not be considering shorting the market when it's very bullish. And right now it's very bullish market, and we might see Bitcoin reach 85 or maybe $100,000 by the end of the year. It's not 100% thing. It's been considered by most of the traders, most of the analytics on the market right now. So if you are doing normal trading, standard trading, you should be considering for it to get back down to at least like 20% retracement, which is about $68,000 in case it goes lower. It might be reaching for the targets of 64 to 62K. I don't really think it will happen within the next few weeks or months because of the bullishness of the market. Yet you should always have enough funds to buy some more when it goes down, to sell some more when it goes up. If you're looking for a leverage trade, which is usually a leverage marginal, you can use this chart and those levels to do a 5x leverage, or you can do it on futures trading, just getting into the position while it reaches 63, 59, or 55,000. Your stop loss should be considered 53,000. In case you're heavily and risky person and you have 10x leverage, you can use 64,900, basically 65, 62, 65, 50, 58, sorry, 57 levels, those three levels as a support, and your stop loss should be considered below 56,000. Or in case you're a super risky person, you can definitely go for 68, 65, and 63,000 for a buys, having a stop loss below the 61,500. That's a 20x leverage trade. You can try that as well in case it retraces back. But also you can be a super risky guy and go for a 30x leverage trade, buying at 72, 70, and 69,000, having your stop loss be below 68,000. I would not consider that to be a great trade right now. I mean, buying it at lower rates, that's a good thing. I mean, when it gets down 20%, that's a good point to buy. When it goes 30%, that's a very good turn to buy. In case it goes 50%, that's a bargain. Like, you have to buy a 50% discount. But right now, currently what we see is there's a possibility for the bears to enter the market as well, just to trade that wedge, which we see it's a rising wedge pattern. You can have your stop loss above the 78,000 level because it might make another move up. And in case you're a risky person and once you see the breakdown of the wedge, you can definitely see your take profit level, which is about 73,000. It's a 2-to-1 ratio, And in case it goes well, that's a good profit. In case you're ready to short and you're bearish in the market, other than that, I would not consider doing it in case you don't know how to do that. But like technically, it's super fine to do that, to risk and to manage it, to make some profits on the weekend. Why not? The next thing is Ethereum. Ethereum is showing its strength. You can definitely see this triangular movement inside the trend, which actually was broken. We were thinking about level of 2700 to be broken. It was broken 4 days ago. And once it gets broken, it retests and moves higher. So we can see it's reaching now the resistance levels of $2,800 to $3,000. Right now, it's at the level of $3,000. It's a very good thing for the altcoins. We're going to talk more about those altcoins by the end of the video. But right now, what we see is the resistance levels. We have one more resistance level at $3,333. But right now, we may see a small retracement on Ethereum just to recheck that level of 2,800, because we should see if there is a support for that move up. So everything is totally fine with Ethereum and all the altcoin markets. Again, we're going to talk more about this by the end of the video. Right now, also, we should see the chart of Ethereum to Bitcoin. It did not reach the level we anticipated, which is 0.033, 0.031. It is pretty much fast, going up right now, even breaking the resistance, the dynamic resistance line, which we see on the chart. So we might see it retest the 0.041, 0.043 level, just to make sure that there is still a resistance and there's still a possibility for the price of Ethereum to Bitcoin to reach the prices of 0.033, 0.031. But it's not 100% thing. I mean, you have seen a buyers of at 0.035, which actually went in, and because of the winning of the elections of Trump, made a move on altcoins, made a move on Bitcoin, made a move on all the risky assets, expecting for the economy to grow up. Even the S&Ps made all-time highs. The gold was making all-time highs before that, but like everything is really super bullish right now. You don't see anything going down, anything just being very low at possibilities to buy. So in case everything is low, you should be considering to buy it. In case it's very high, there is quite a bit risk that once everything goes backwards, everything slows down again, you might see it going down even faster. So in case you see something low in price, like 50%, 60%, 70% discount, look forward to buy it. In case you see something that's very expensive, it might make a 20, 30% move, yet there is a higher probability for the lower priced assets to make a higher move right now. So the last one, which is the most important thing, we've seen the bearish engulfing at 60% dominance level of the Bitcoin. Not many people are looking at the chart. Many people are saying that this is the chart that actually shows the situation right now on the field. This is like the front line, just saying that the money is in Bitcoin, the money is out from Bitcoin. But what we see that technically you can see the level of 56%. Last time it was a resistance, and you can see that this level was, they were trying to break it a few times. Once it got above it, like there is still a move going up, and we said that there's a probability once it reaches a 60% level, you can actually see the money moving out from Bitcoin to altcoins, making it like easier and better to buy altcoins to just make more profit. And we can see this week there's a bearish engulfing pattern right now forming here, and we might even break this channel below and get to the levels of 56% again, and that would be a great thing once we go even lower than 56%, because that time we see a lot of altcoins making like crazy profits, 100% per day, like 200% per day. That would be the greatest thing ever. But right now what we see is that we met resistance at 60%. There is still one more resistance level I think we might reach maybe next year. This is about 62%. So it might be a very fast move up and then fast move down. But from what I see, it was a very good opportunity. In case you know how to short dominance, you can do it on Binance. There's a ticker. You could have shorted it. We try to short it with a new strategy that we're testing right now. But unfortunately, it was working great with the bullish things. Right now we're checking it on shorts. It's not working that well. Unfortunately, we got out of the position with a small loss, but yet I was totally right on saying that 60% level of dominance would be the resistance for the altcoins to start moving up. Talking about altcoins, we start with all altcoins which have a market cap of more than a $10 billion. And the first one is Solana. It moved BNB to a second position right now, so it's lower in the market cap than Ethereum and Solana. And Solana is actually reaching the level of $198, about $200 right now. So it made a profit. In case you were trading this levels between 160 and 174, you might have got into the position right here and you already made a profit at 23%. That was easy trade. We are trading Solana for a long time. We have a lot of it. We really don't need much more. So we're actually looking forward to sell Solana once it breaks the all-time high of $260. There are targets for Solana in case you're interested. What are the targets for Solana in this bull run? Please leave a comment below this video. Don't forget to hit the like as well. And we're going to talk more about Solana and its targets in the future. We can see the mass adoption of Solana token in different ways, selling a cards, phones, like the memes, all that crazy stuff for Solana. So I think it's going to be fine, and we might even see this year the all-time high, which is about $260. Regarding the next coin is a BNB. The BNB is actually above the 600 level. It tried to break so many times right now that this time not breaking it would be like not good. It would be a crime to not do that. So right now it broke above the resistance level, which was supposed to be a resistance of $600 plus this dynamic resistance, which was a support for a few months. And right now it's reaching up to the levels of the next bears levels, so $650, maybe 674 would be the pivot point when the bears will give up even on BNB. But so far you can see that in case you're shorting, 650 at 675 are the levels to look out for the short. In case it does break those levels, like 705, which was the all-time high for BNB, might be broken as well, and this exchange coin will make the new highs, which is great. For XRP, there's not many news. The sideways continues, and we can definitely see it's trading the levels which we're showing in our charts. It's right now like trying to break the 55 cents level. Doesn't make it like for 2-3 days. Maybe it will break it. And once it does, there's level of 62 cents, and our target, which we're really looking for, is about 69 cents. That's about 50% profit from August, which is a good thing. But again, you could have traded all the levels we show it on our charts, selling some, buying some, and just accumulating more in the position of XRP, having your average even lower than 46 cents. In case you're not doing that, oh well. Dogecoin. As Musk is in the government as a consultant in the future, everybody's expecting Dogecoin to reach the dollar levels again. And we are showing in our Telegram group the levels that we're paying attention to right now. 21.5 cents for Dogecoin is a kind of resistance. It's not a full resistance because the real one is about 25 to 28 cents. It might reach this target. It is definitely very bullish right now. You can see the 17 to 15 cents being traded as a sideways move. I mean, we can always get to that, but so far like 14, 12, and 11, and even the hardest support level of 10 cents are still holding. And if the price goes down, there's going to be a lot of buys not to let the price goes down. And definitely looking forward to sell some of it at 25 to 28 cents in case you have any of Dogecoins. Regarding Cardano, this is something unusual that I was not expecting at all. You can definitely see that Cardano was not a very great project. There's not many things happening on the blockchain itself, but you can see that this dynamic level of resistance that we had for the whole year was broken in like one day, and it reached this resistance level of 45 cents, our closest level of resistance, a level to sell. And right now we can see that after not breaking it, after just trying to break it, it is going down a little bit. Let's see if it does go down and we can maybe buy some of it at those levels. We're going to show it in a Telegram group whether we will or not. But so far, like, the trend is still going up, up, up. So let's see what will happen with Cardano. Yet we'll switch to Tron, which is also trading sideways. Right now it's correcting itself, so reaching up to the levels of 15 cents, which is a good thing. I mean, the commissions on transfers have been down a little bit. That's a good thing to happen, but I really think it will actually break the 18 cents, which is a resistance level from 2021 bull run. We might see it moving sideways a little bit more, maybe till March next year, but eventually the Tron might make its way up again. Not The best thing for Ton though, I mean, it held the support level of $4.6 right now. It's trading at the resistance levels of 512, 556, as it is the range of the main resistance right now. Once it breaks above, it becomes the range of the main support. I would really love to see Ton go to $4 or even $3. Again, there could be a big player that might be starting to sell, not being able to hold it for much longer. There might be some situation for the big holders to start selling heavily of the token Ton, but yet the mass adoption of the token, a lot of dApps or mini apps which are created on Telegram, they're eventually going to push the price up. So in case you see the movement of the coin down and finding some support levels, look forward to buy those levels, because in the future the price for Ton might be even higher than anyone could have been anticipating it. So everything is fine for Ton. We can see it's reaching out to these levels of resistance. You could trade those levels 512, 526, 556, sorry. But again, it might go even lower, and we're looking forward to see it go to $4 or even $3 to buy Ton. Regarding Avalanche, it's a great thing. The level which we looked at, which is 23 cents, we reached that level. Unfortunately, we decided not to get into that coin because we did not anticipate such a great move, but it actually did. It broke the support and resistance level which it had since August this year, and right now it's reaching to the levels of 30. We might even see it break 31 and 34 yet again, in case there's a correction, in case the price starts to go down. 21.5, which is the level of support, the main level of support, has to hold. In case you're interested in trading it, again, the levels which we show in our charts are the levels to buy and to sell the coin when it goes up. Shiba Inu trading sideways. We traded it for a bit, like we traded some of it in October and November, because I mean we were thinking that there could be a very long sideways trade right now, and it's actually happening. We closed the position, made some profits. So again, we are seeing the level of 21,000, 19,000, 500, 800, or basically 20,000 has been a resistance for a long time, since September. If it breaks this level, we might get even higher, even above 25,000. In case the levels of resistance are not being broken and Shiba Inu and the project itself is not self-sustaining well, we can see it go down again to the 15 to 14,000 levels, which are the supports. Let's see now the altcoins that are bullish to BTC. It's very hard to overrun BTC right now. Bitcoin is making the all-time highs. Yes, there are some of them that are also bullish to Bitcoin, meaning that you could have bought them instead of Bitcoin and made more profits. Right now, some of them we talked about was Solana. We talked about Dogecoin. There are Super, MantraDAO, FET, and Aave, which was before in our charts, and now it's back again because it's again bullish to Bitcoin. So the first one is a super we talked about. There's a bullish trend. It's meeting its resistance at 1.4. It retraced back to 1.12, 1.02 levels. It bought back. We can see small volumes going in, and it's again meeting this resistance at 1.4. I really hope that Supercoin makes it up to 166, 182. In case you have bought it some of it here, it made 48% profit in about 2 or 3 months, which is a good thing to do. But in case it doesn't yet, there's also a level of support again at 0.7 cents, at 70 cents. Sorry, the 70 cents is the next level of support in case it goes lower. But again, should break the high of the March 2024, reaching up to 82 and 66 cents. Regarding MantraDAO, which is we sold all of it. I mean, closed all the position in October. Closed everything with 1.5, make a huge profit on it, made it in Bitcoin, and closed the position in Bitcoin, moving out the Bitcoin from exchange. But from the point of USDT, you can definitely see it's finding a support at $21.25. It might go lower. I mean, you could see it at $1 or even 81 cents. This would be a good point to start buying it in case you're interested in the project and you know more about it. But in case you're not interested and you don't know much about it, you should not be considering to getting in, because the market cap and the holders, there are not many of them. There's basically a few groups of people that are holding a lot of tokens, and they could be selling them into the market. So again, that's all up to your risk. We show you the levels, you decide whether you buy it or not. But what we see right now, it's trying to break this level of support at 125 and going lower to the levels of a real support at about $1 for the MantraDAO token. Regarding Fetch AI, which is artificial intelligence thingy, It was trading sideways for some time from $32, $21. This period was a period of last week when it was not that high according to the Bitcoin to Fed chart, basically making it not bullish to Bitcoin. But right now it's back again about 132 level. We can see the level of resistance 1.5 at the psychological level, and we can make it even above in case we like close below above the 1.5 level. Can we make it up to 174, the level we met as a resistance in September, or even higher at $2 level, which is the next level of resistance. But unfortunately, in case it doesn't make that, I mean, falls back down again, there's a level of $1 it should be holding, because this is a trend thing. Lower low, higher low, higher low, higher low, again according to this low, still higher low, and it's a double bottom thing, a reversal pattern moving up. So everything is fine for Fetch AI before it closes below $1. In case it does, 82 to 75 cents. This is the closest support, and the hardest support is supposed to be at 50 cents for the Fetch AI token. Regarding Aave, you can definitely see this level of resistance forming in, and this is the level of support that was held in 2021, 2022. That's why we see the price is starting to push up, meeting some resistance here in July, August this year. It's going down, holding the support levels of 125, 142, 155. And right now it's again in the levels of resistance. Once breaks above it, we can definitely see a level of $200 per Aave. That's a very good thing as it's been a lending platform, meaning a lot of people are lending their Bitcoin to get some more USDT to buy some more Bitcoin. It's a Ponzi scheme, but it's actually not. It's the only way you can enter a marginal position in case you're doing a decentralized exchange trades. So Aave is one of the platforms which was safe. Lend Aave was one of the safest platforms to keep a hold on and like push the price of Bitcoin even higher. Although making it high risk, once the price goes down again, there could be a lot of liquidations. Like 50% drawback on Bitcoin could like trigger a very heavy wave of liquidations happening on the market, pushing the price lower, or maybe making it higher because you'll have to buy it back. As I said in the beginning of the video, there are a lot of altcoins that are bullish, and right now we made a list of those. Like there's a few tokens that I would like to talk about today. In case you would like to see another tokens which are from the list, you can always see that in the link below. Choose the tokens you would like to hear more about from our videos. We're going to analyze them and see what are the levels of support and resistance for them. But these are the coins which we can talk about because they have a history so far, and they are in the market, and they're above the specific moving averages, showing up that they're still bullish, and they have a room to go up. And the first one is People. We talked about People as it's been bullish before, and we can see from the highs it was in 2021 up to the lows, it made it below 87, even 90%. So once it went back, we can definitely see it's reaching the levels of resistance of 13 and 12 cents right now. But if we consider that move to be the main one, we can see a totally different chart, which is showing us this levels of resistance are right now about 9 cents and 8 cents, and the levels of support are 5 cents. As I was talking before, the level of 4 cents or even 3 cents would be much more considerable to buy as a lower risk. And as the price is like pushing the level of 0.05, well, basically 5 cents for the support to break, once eventually it breaks, and once it breaks, there's only one level of 3 cents you can actually buy with a lower risk, and once it goes back to 5 cents, sell all of it. Regarding Near, one of the blockchains which is very popular for the with the programmers, and they love it. It went down 95% from the last bull market cycle and made a new highs, which are lower highs than the previous one. Yet we can consider what happened right now, and we can see it's meeting the support at 3.5. It's a very good support. It may go lower. I mean, there's a good level of $2 or even 135 unless it goes down there. I really doubt that. But so far, it's been holding very well. The levels of 3.44, 3.15. It is having a resistance right now at 4.5 and 6.5 and 6. Once it breaks above the 9 level, I mean, after the 65% correction, There's a lot of room to go up, as again we talked about $10, $13, and $15 as the levels of resistance. So far so good. I mean, near might be the future token and might be used in a lot of blockchains. I know there's a lot of projects even on Telegram being made with near, as the project guys are just moving into everything they can, and it's working well so far. So again, near would be one of the crypto projects I would consider for a long-term hold and maybe accumulating more. I have a lot of friends that are accumulating near. I'm not. I'm more for Cosmos Atom. But like a lot of people are accumulating it, and so far it looks good. And you can see the levels you can buy it at and sell it at. Uh, Closer picture in case you didn't see, like it's not reaching all-time lows as we said, like 3.44 and like 450. It might reach it sooner or later, but you can definitely see this is the level of resistance and this is the level of support. Some of the tokens which are sometimes are bullish, this is OG, one of the tokens of Chile's Socios. You can definitely see it sometimes makes a crazy profits just because the market cap is being low. So in case you have an extra like 500 bucks you could play with, you can always accumulate more of OG or any other fan token while the price is lower than the 60% of the all-time highs, meaning that in case the price is lower than $6 an OG token, in case it's above like $1.7, which is 90% drawback from the highs of 2021, you can always accumulate buying and selling it while it goes sideways. Once it goes up, you just close all your positions, fixing in some profits. That's a pretty easy trade to do. Not many tokens are like that, but lower market cap or a different type of projects, type of tokens can be accumulated and sold this way. So we're going to talk about a OG sometimes once it goes in, but in case it doesn't, like you can accumulate it with a low risk, pretty low risk. Regarding render, RNDR, we talked about it before, was moving and changing the token name. Sometimes the technical analysis can be done more or less in the way it's supposed to be, but the fact situation, we can definitely see that it was trying to reach the level of 6.9. We talked about this price, it was about 30% profit. Unfortunately, went down. You can see the market maker is moving in sometimes, not letting the price to reach the levels which we have in our charts. Those are the technical levels, about like 70%, 65%, or 61.8% correction levels. So we can see the market maker seeing a lot of orders in there and just not letting the price to get to your orders. So think about sometimes placing your orders a bit higher, a bit lower. Although you make like a little bit less profit, you can definitely fix in the profit or fix in like buying the thing which we're looking to buy. So again, it's trading right now sideways between 528, 484. The closest levels of support about $3. You can be looking forward to buy it at 3.5, and the levels of resistance, which is 691. You can start selling at 680, 675 levels in case you bought some lower. For Chainlink, this is a type of projects that have been there for a very long time. Like we talked from about near, made a correction of 91% from the all-time highs of 2021. And that's a good thing. It accumulated for a bit and now it moved up. Let's see how it moved up and how much was the correction made last time. Last time made a correction up to $8. We were very much anticipating those levels. You can see a small reminder sign that link is very low, you should be considering to buy it. And you can see it's accumulating right now, trying to push the levels of $15. Maybe it will reach the 15 and $17.5. In case it goes lower, there's a small possibility it will happen. We can see it go down to 5.4, so you should be always ready to buy it at a lower price. But in case it goes higher, it can reach up to the heights of 26.5, 32, 35, and $40, maybe even breaking the all-time high of 2021 of $53 per Chainlink coin. Last, which is very low market cap coin, it's Gnosis, GNO, and you can definitely see it made a low, like falling down 88%, not even 90. Then again, moved up after accumulating for some time. It moved down to 73%, like lower from the highs of 2024, and it's now moving up. It's a very low market cap coin, so be ready that sometimes your position will take time to close. The price is pretty heavy, like it's $270 right now, but again, the market cap is very low, the trade volumes are very low, so be ready to not hold much money in that position. Still, the project is fine. I talked to some technical guys that said Gnosis is super cool. It's very important for the Ethereum blockchain thingy. So don't go deep into it. But right now it's meeting the resistance of $275, $300. It might go back down to $170, $156. The closest and the best level of support is about $100. Might break the resistance of $447. In case you're interested more about Gnosis and you like to see the levels of resistance in the future, please leave a comment down below. Don't forget to hit the like button to this video. That was all for the week. Hooray Bitcoin, all-time high. See you next time. Bye.